Black Friday, November 29th, 2024, and this is the Washington Times front page. Thanks for joining us. I'm George Gerbo. President Biden is on a sprint to define his place in history, but he's facing a hurdle from members of his own party who say his biggest legacy is delivering President Trump back to the White House. Stephen Dinan reports fellow Democrats who cheered Biden for his statesmanship in relinquishing the party's nomination now worry he's cast the party into the political wilderness. Democrats are also racing to set bureaucratic hurdles to blunt the impact of Trump by confirming judges and entrenching policies before the incoming administration can dismantle it. Jeff Murdoch reports agencies are furiously issuing rules, and Democratic senators are trying to expedite confirming Biden-appointed judges. Even with Trump in charge, however, things in Washington don't change on a dime. Experts say Democrats' moves will create plenty of headaches for him when he takes office. On Capitol Hill, Trump is testing the limits of Senate Republican loyalty with some of his picks for top posts in his administration. Lindsay McPherson reports Trump will need at least 50 of the 53 Republicans who serve in the Senate next Congress to confirm his picks. Vice President-elect J.D. Vance would be able to cast a 51st tie-breaking vote if necessary. Senate Republicans are mostly pleased with the choices, but a few unconventional picks have raised questions that could turn into opposition. That includes Pete Hegseth for Defense Secretary, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. for Health and Human Services Secretary, and Tulsi Gabbard for Director of National Intelligence. UFO research remains one of the federal government's most closely guarded secrets, but South Carolina Representative Nancy Mace wants that to change. In a conversation on the Threat Status podcast with Ben Wolfgang, Mace argues that an overclassification of data, including reports involving pilots' close calls with unidentified phenomena, only fuels more questions. Mace presided over a House Oversight Subcommittee hearing this month that included claims by witnesses that the government has operated a decades-long UFO crash retrieval program. At a minimum, publicly available Pentagon information strongly suggests there's aerospace technology being fielded today that the American public and most members of Congress are likely unaware of. The television stars President-elect Trump recruited for his administration are long on celebrity appeal, but short on experience. Among the picks, Jeff Murdoch reports only former Arkansas Governor Mike Huckabee, former Wisconsin Congressman Sean Duffy, and former Small Business Administration Secretary Linda McMahon have any government experience. Trump is said to be checking television clips of potential picks to gauge how effective they would be at making the case for his policies. And finally, Britain's House of Commons is set to vote on assisted suicide legislation that has sparked an intense debate over ethics and freedom. Emma Ayers reports the bill would allow terminally ill adults in England and Wales over the age of 18 to seek medical assistance to end their lives, with approvals required from 2 independent doctors and a high court judge. But critics wonder whether judges would actively assess each case or merely defer to the medical evaluations. Find all today's front page stories at WashingtonTimes.com/front page or on the Washington Times app, and find us wherever you get your podcasts. You can also find us on social media at Wash Times for breaking news, sports, commentary, and more. For the Washington Times,